All right, good morning. We're just gonna wait a few minutes, see if anyone else shows up before we kick them out. I think they're getting antsy, ready to fly. All right, there's a handful of fanciers here. Wait another minute, and then we'll let them out. I'll let them out this window to the right, and usually one refuses to fly. Let's see if he does it today. All right, let's work on letting them out. All right, let's see if we can't find them. Here's a guy he's always not flying, refuses. We're up here in the Kern River Valley, California. Here they come. Let's see where they're gonna be today. They're gonna fly this way. Man, it's hard to keep this steady. Here's our guy over here. refuses to fly, and now has attracted her. All right. Let me know if you, oh yeah. It drives me crazy, him. And he'll be the first one in when I move the trap. When I remove this part on top right here. It's all he's waiting on. We can peek in on all the other birds. Let's see what they're doing this morning. Sitting on babies. A little too much coffee today. We got these are going out. Someone contacted me. I'll be sending these guys out Monday. So they're staying in here while the loft flying goes on. They've been flying though. Let's just peek in real quick. Here's my import from Pippa. I got him to one of Calamity Jane's daughters. We'll see what happens. Babies are looking healthy. Time to clean up a little area. I try to limit the cleaning. That's once it hits the wire, it's time to clean though. And I, for a litter, for the breeder loft, I got some of this, the wood pellets for a wood burning stove, so I'm trying those as well, like sand. Cheap. Everyone's coming along nice in here. Thanks for coming along, man. So I hope these guys helps the gentleman make his grizzle. He's trying to make some grizzles, and so I hope that helps him. Time to clean probably, but we won't do a video of that. People have seen enough people cleaning pigeon poop. Here he is, never fails. Always up here. I did build my loft. I'm not the best builder, but a lot of it I've just slowly done. Let's see where the birds are. Here they are, still going strong. So I think I might try Old Bird's season. So this is the race team flying. I did not like how Young Bird turned out. It was just terrible. So I'm too stubborn to not try again. So I think I might try again. So I think they're getting ready for the road here. Maybe this is something that could be a regular Saturday or Sunday morning affairs, watching the birds maybe. Let me know what you guys think. So I built this one first over here, which now has turned into just a main breeder loft. And this was built with a lot of salvaged lumber. I'm a big, I love to find lumber and reuse it. Let's peek in on them and see what they're up to. This is the shadow line. He's on the bottom. And I was paying attention to the 11 flights. So I got him for a steal of a deal last year. And it paid off. That 11th flight might be like extra gear, I think they say. Their first, they did 2 rounds, and one of them hit, like I said, hit the small prize. He's down here below. So there's the best 10. He's down here. And these both just hatched. They're youngsters. And here's the new project area. And I didn't like the bedding I put in. I thought they didn't like it. I just didn't like it. It didn't seem comfortable on their feet. So I went and got the wood pellets and put it in there. A lot better. They seem to like it a little more. And this is the bullcock right here with his hens, trying my buddy's system, where he's just with 3 or 4 hens, however many hens you want to do. He's in here with 3. I'm waiting on the other hens. These 2 hens in here I just showed you will be going to him soon. And a lot of the youngsters are just going to go to the AGN, and then there's a futurity race I sent to. The Great Salt Lake Breeder Challenge. The gentleman that flew my birds, really, really friendly gentleman. Let's go check the birds. And hold on, our guy's still up here. Just holding it down. He's kind of big, so I think he's just holding the loft down. Making sure it don't go nowhere. can hear my neighbor rocking out. First one to land should be a dark check. He does every time. He'll be a dark check will land first. And then 10 minutes later, the rest will land. He's a pretty bird though, all white toenails. He don't ever want to fly unless a hawk scares him. He won't be on the race team. He's like just a pet now. Halbritter Loft, morning man, how are you? Yeah, it is very nice view up here. Gorgeous always. Wonderful morning. Just enjoying the birds, my friend. Where are they? There they are. Starting to get a little higher up in the sky. Starting to range out a little more. So I think here in a couple days, I'm gonna take them straight to 15 miles, start road training them, but just slower. They are always very happy to be flying. Out of these, maybe 25 will be racing, 20. I've been flying, some of those were late hatches, and I've just been flying the hell out of them. I think the hawks thinned some out. And so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna see if we can't make them over the mountain, make up for young bird season. Thank you, sir. You still covered in snow, Halbritter Loft? I know in South Short we were a foot of snow. I'd hate to be you. Oof. Yeah. I'm a California boy, Southern California boy. Snow and me don't go. Still holding it down. Yes, That's a small price. California has a wonderful weather, and everyone piles on it, but you can't beat the weather. When we're not on fire, it's beautiful. Yeah, too close for comfort. So, birds have been flying, oh, I should have paid attention, maybe 15 minutes, a little more. And I like to do 20 minutes before I take the landing board box off. Some will come in and land, and others will continue to fly, but I could tell they're starting to wind down, maybe. Let's go peek in on the birds again for anyone new that just showed up. Here's our buddy. Holds the loft down in case the wind comes. Man, working on a Saturday. Have a good day, man. Hope it's pigeon work. Just a peek in on the Fosters for anyone just showing up. This guy right here, he was a one loft bird. He got out one day and a hawk got him and pulled out his part of his wing right there before I got to him. I was lucky enough to get to him. It's one of the first one loft birds I bred. He did well on a 80-mile toss, and then for some reason he never was clocked again. And then one day I got a call saying he was there. All right. I'm gonna set you guys down and take the top back off in case the bird in. Watch, he'll go right in too. Yes, sir, I'm gonna try to loft fly at the Bakersfield Club. And in he goes. Oh, changed his mind today. There we go. And there's his girlfriend. Hopefully he can have a team of maybe 20. get them to fly over the mountain this year. Young bird season was terrible for me. I'd love to see them break off and race to the front. You always see one or two trying to do that. That's what you want. You want them to try to race to the front. Love the noise when they turn. Is that Carl? Are you Carl Perry? Can't wait to send the birds to you, man, if that is you. Birds have been flying strong. 25 minutes, I'd bet. Live's been 28 minutes. Oh, hey, Carl, man, how are you? The new bull system is okay. I'm picky. Let me show you. I had like an oak mulch in there, and I don't know, I was touching it with my hands. It didn't seem very comfortable. And so I changed it. I asked for a wood burning stove, and they seem to like it a lot better. And by they, probably me. You know, a lot softer. The oak I had in here just real rough on their feet, I thought. So here's the bullcock with his 3 hens. And they're just getting friendly. The prize cocks are back here. One's paired up. Should be laying eggs any day. And if timed right, those eggs will be moved. But I think this bedding's a lot nicer on their feet. It had like that oak, like I said, an oak. The tree guys, they mulched an oak tree, and it just wasn't as comfortable. Have you started breeding those birds I sent you, Carl? I think it was in 700, and I don't recall the cock. Flying good today. And I don't like to flag them. I only like to push them out the loft the one time. I feel if they don't do their most natural thing and fly, something's wrong, and you don't need to flag them. There you go, one just racing to the front. So I'll probably start. I'll show you what I'm giving them right now. Heavy hand. So it's just a barley mix for the racers. Nothing special. And I'll give them more than enough. Especially since it's heavy on the barley. But I just mix that in the 16%. If there's 30 birds in there, I give them enough for about 50. Just so they eat what they want, and you'll see they'll leave what they don't want. But if they want a snack, it's the barley. And I throw some safflower in there as well. They love it. It's like a little candy. This is what the racers are getting right now. And every day they're flying. Every day. Let's go put it in there. So here's our buddy back in the loft. Yep, making noise. What's up, buddy? Like I said, just refuses to fly, so I don't force him. If he can evade the hawks, he could stay. And for those 30 birds, I give them plenty of space to eat. I don't like them fighting. Plenty of room. So I spread it out like that, and they can eat it all day. And then by tomorrow, I'll just see a little barley left in there, just a couple pieces. But if they exercise for 45 minutes to an hour every day, they can have as much of this as they want. I don't mind. We'll see how they do. We'll maybe start cutting them back a little, come clump flying. Time to clean the loft, like I said. I'm not big on scraping it every day. I like a good immunity for the birds. All right. Here's these guys again. They're gonna help someone with the grizzle project. Let's see what they're up to. Yeah, starting to, I can see it. They'll want to come in soon. I'm gonna give them some water. Let me put you by the Fosters. So those white birds I just showed you, he's gonna breed to some checks to hopefully get grizzled. But those white birds, those are funny enough. So their grandfather would be the bird that just sits on the loft and doesn't fly, and then plus a white bird I had. But I don't fly any grizzles. Usually the color doesn't do well here. I'm gonna give the birds some fresh water. Give me a sec. Good exercise, good food, fresh water, and grit is all the race team's getting. How many babies? So we got 2, 4, 6. We have 6 in here, and then 4 more with the key pairs. I didn't have a foster, so the key pairs are sitting on their babies. Would you like to see them, Carl? The shadow line? So these are where I do most. These, their click pairs usually go in here. And these are, let's see if we can't see them, a couple days old. And so these are the siblings to the ones I just showed you over there. In this hand, I picked her from a buddy. My buddy brought like 30 birds over, and I picked her out of them. And she's got Gannus blood in her. I didn't get the pedigree till after actually their baby won the small prize. And so when I looked at the pedigree, I found a Gannus. So it clicked up nice. It's cock up here, shadow line, which I guess is Gabby, plus her. And they just hatched. Let's see if we can't get in there. Here's my best hen. And again, these are siblings of the ones I just showed. So it'd be eight birds that are related. Thanks for all the flyers stopping in. We'll stay around. Let's see if we can't get the birds to land. Yeah, real happy with the youngsters. I don't need too many. I'm more of a quality guy than quantity. See if we can't get them to change their mind. They can come in. They've been flying maybe 35 minutes now, 40 minutes. They're still getting it. Come on. This is all without flagging. So I think when they're in good condition, they'll just fly. The only time I forced them was just out of the loft, and they've been up since. Let me know in the comments where everyone's from. Morning, how's the weather in Wisconsin? I'd imagine cold. That's all I really know about back east. It's just cold. Yep. And there's that dark check that'll probably land soon first. Always does. But hey, all the way from South Africa. Nice to see you. Probably no snow there. This season, not too many hawk problems that I've noticed. There's a red tail that messes with them, but the last couple weeks, not too much. I have a buddy who's a falconeer, and he tells me when to not let my birds fly because he knows when they're nesting. And with this warmer weather, lately they've been sitting on two clutches of eggs, he said. But so maybe that's what they're doing right now, is sitting on eggs or something. But in the last couple weeks, birds really haven't had too much trouble. And if you make friends with the ravens around, the ravens kind of keep the hawks away. So the eggs I take from the fosters that I don't want, I'll put in the gully, and the ravens come and They stay around, and I think they help keep the hawks away. Birds have been flying strong for 40 minutes. I'd like to get them to come in and see them land. Any hawks? Any hawk issues at where you're at after the flush? It's like either the hawks are really hitting you or not bothering you at all. That's kind of how hawks are, or birds of prey. The redtails will keep them flying, but those Coopers, man, they'll really work them. My buddy said the Coopers just like hunting pigeons. The bands for this year, 2025, they're like a white color. I'll show you. Yeah, Coopers are terrible. Yeah, I bet your neighbors love to watch you waving flags around. Yeah, they're like a white. These are from Jets. Anyone just joining? Just showing babies real quick again before the birds land. I feel nothing really keeps the hawks away. I've heard put a flashing light on the loft. There's a handful of things. Here's our buddy. And he's eating barley too, I guess. What are you doing, bud? One year I put this up. The hawk was coming through here, so I put like this windmill thing up. So when the wind starts going, it anything to keep the hawks away. I feed after. I like them to know it's in there when they're done. It's kind of like their treat for exercising and coming in. Do you feed before? How's that work? I've only ever fed after. Just kind of what I was taught. Flying strong for probably 45 minutes now without being flagged. Thanks, Carl, man. Have a good day. Don't work too hard. Let me know if you guys want to make this a regular thing. Maybe just Saturdays live with the birds. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. So if you feed them before flying, they'll stay out longer. If they fly till sunset, they're in good shape, I bet. How big of a race team are you flying over there? Oh, wow. Impressive. I guess if you have the Hawks, then you gotta have that number. Do you participate in the one loft racing over there? Come on. Flying good today. And hopefully these guys are ready for the road, I think. Straight to 15 miles. That's the one thing I wanted to try different. Nice. How many do you send if you send to the one loft races? If you do it, I should say. I'm so surprised they're still flying. Usually about 40 minutes and they come in. At least the dark check comes in and lands. Nice. Yeah, a little bit of that, a little luck. Some people have a little more luck. I think there's ways to make some reassurance. But I do think a lot of it is just luck. If you can get them coming in on the first group, it is just luck. Some of us, I think, have more luck than others, which is okay. Yeah, especially with some of the pros out there now. I'd like to start doing okay at the smaller ones and then start working up to the big dogs. All right, going on 15 minutes, loft flying. Welcome to any new fanciers. They should be coming in. Yeah, flying real well today. I think the barley keeps them fit. I think a lot of us have heavy birds. Barley. Frank McLaughlin talks tons on the barley. When you're done with this live, I'd go watch some videos on feeding. I don't know, I'm not the best trainer, I don't think. Breeding is what I'm really trying to focus on. But good trainers really know feeding. I noticed once I started the barley, I just get down here at the local feed store. It's only like 25 bucks, and sometimes you get real good barley. It's like round in the middle. Sound crazy talking about seeds like that, but you'll notice some of it's better than others. Some of it's like more flat. But here, I'll show you. Again, here's the 12%, or I call it 12%. It's just like a 3 parts 16% and then 2 parts barley. Oh, I'm sorry, reverse that, scratch that. It's 3 parts barley, 2 parts 16%. And the barley is just this brand right here. It's a pretty good barley. And I like to put that in the loft for all the birds. So the race team gets it, but I'll just have it in the trough for all the birds. So it's good in fiber. If you'll see your birds on a nice barley diet, their poops look really good. Let's see if they decide. I feel like they should be putting the brakes on. Do you feed barley after the flush? They start enjoying the barley. At first, they won't really care for the barley, but they'll start enjoying it. And if they're hungry, that's what they can always have. Kind of like a healthy snack. It's like telling your kids they can have a carrot. Birds have been flying 55 minutes without being flagged. Flying very well today. Yeah. I always just have barley in there for them. In all the lofts. As much barley. Here they come. Ooh. Come on, guys. Maybe not. Change their mind. Come on. If I'm correct, I think the barley burns off fast. So they can eat it and it burns off. That's like the first thing to burn for energy. But don't take my word for it. Like I said, I'm not the master feeder. I like to absorb the info from the internet and try it. Let's see if I can't just set you up permanently and catch them on a landing. Grab the stand. These guys are flying today, man. can't get them from this view over here. Oh shit. Sorry about that, guys. New driver. Alright, let's see if we can't get them. They seem like they want to land soon. Come, come, come. We'll be coming up on 1 hour of loft flying. Birds are flying strong today. Around the flush, you could probably order it, right? Somewhere. Barley seems like the most common thing at my food store. There's tons of bags of it. I hope you can find some, man. I think it does help with keeping the birds fit and light. They don't get fat. I think it keeps them in a athletic form. Hey, welcome any new fanciers to the live. Birds should be coming in. I keep saying that, but they keep flying. I wonder if there's something over there that's the equivalent to barley. Brown rice, or I've heard the Europeans use over there. I know that's not Europe, but across the way. There's got to be a nice substitute. What percent do you feed yours around the way, or around the after the flush? Sorry about that, man. Come. Come on, guys. Yeah, we're definitely at the hour mark. What's in that conditioner blend? Yeah, these guys over here hear me rattling the can. And they're ready for food too. Let's get these guys in and get everyone else taken care of, hopefully. I like the peas for the breeding. Keep your babies nice and fat. With the breeding area, I just use everything. They can have anything they want in there. I started adding almonds. They really like almonds, kind of like peanuts. Here we go. Here's the dark check. First one always to land from training. Here they come. Good birds. What a landing. I like that they all land on the roof. I don't want them anywhere else. All right, guys, let's go. Nice hour of loft flying. No one's huffing him. Look at the Dark Check's the only one huffing and puffing, always is. Everyone else looks great coming in from an hour. Good birds. Yeah, everyone's looking good. All right, come on in. Perfect. Here we go. Here we go. Good birds. Let's see. Let's get them eating and we'll close it out. Milo, brown rice. Yeah, see, I don't think we have brown rice here. And I've seen people really keep their pigeons light with brown rice. Coming in. Everyone's looking good, eating their barley mix. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'm hoping maybe this can be a regular Saturday thing. We'll just watch them eat a little bit. Everyone looks very nice. No huffing and puffing. I put them aside before the loft flight. They're being sent out Monday for someone's grizzle project. Again, I hope that works good for him. And again, thank you all for watching. I hope it was enjoyable. And like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day, everyone.